Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and today this video is going to be a quick little test. I'm just a little bit curious to see how this BetterPress system works with a different type of paper that I purchased. So I got this off of Amazon right after I pre-ordered the BetterPress system back in May. I knew that I would want to have some plenty of paper cardstock to play with. That way I don't have to feel like I'm being super precious with the cardstock that is supplied with the starter bundle that I got. And so I went ahead and ordered this because it's really affordable. It's 100% cotton. So just like what Spellbinders recommends for best results, it's 300 GSM, also cut to USA 2, so 4¼ by 5½. This they call this pearl white, but it's actually pretty close in color to the Spellbinders bisque, and it's there's 200 in this, and I paid $25. So, a bit spendy for the block, but for 200 panels, that's a lot of playing and experimentation that I can do where I don't have to worry too much about wasting the really good Spellbinders cardstock that I got. So by comparison, this is the cotton card panels. This happens to be in porcelain, and I don't know the price point off the top of my head, but this is 118-pound cover weight. And actually, if I take, this is the Spellbinders bisque, and on the left is the pearl white. So pretty close, both pretty thick. So they feel about the same in terms of thickness, and in terms of color, it's about the same. So I have pretty high hopes that this is going to work just as well in the BetterPress system. So I will give this a quick test, but it'll be really good even if it gets kind of close. It'll be good just to feel like, oh, I have a lot of room for play here. And I just looked it up really quickly. So 300 GSM is 110-pound cover weight. So it's not quite as thick as the Spellbinders one, but it feels very imperceptible that it's thinner. So you can see I've played with the BetterPress a bit now, and I've been having a really good time ever since I unboxed it, and I just cannot wait to get more press plates, to experiment with coloring, and just playing with the different designs that are coming out. So I definitely am going to order some more press plates. There were some really beautiful ones that came out at release. I really want the thanks one because I feel like and the one that says note, because what I feel like I want to do is create a set of like note cards or stationery for my family and friends as gifts, because I feel like it would be really useful and it'll look so professional, especially my father-in-law. He's a businessman, and so having a set of thank you cards I think would be really beneficial for him to just have at hand. So let's run this through, see what happens. And I like to just take it through one time and at a nice kind of steady but a little bit of a slow pace, kind of like if when I'm glimmering. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. I love that. Something, oh, I got a little fuzz. Interesting. I don't know why there was like a little bit of fuzz, but it wiped away. Look at how crisp. It's got that deboss, dry to the touch. So let me compare that. This is the Spellbinders card. So there's that. Really fine detail. Now, okay, here's one thing I'm seeing as a bit of a difference. So this paper is a little different, and in some ways it is noticeably different. So what I'm seeing, and it's pretty subtle, but you might be seeing it as well, is that it's a little bit uneven. So if you look at this one, look how even the lines are, how even the color is distributed. See how you don't have like really dark areas and then really thin areas. Now look on this one. See how like right here it's really dark, and you don't have that on this one. This one, it's a nice even line. Maybe it'll help to take this off. So that's one difference I'm seeing. A little bit of unevenness. So there we go. So you can see there's a little thickness, a little thinness, whereas on the Spellbinders on the left, it's all pretty consistent. Same with down here. You can kind of see on this paper, there's a little bit inconsistency in the line weight. You have some areas that are really darker, thicker, and then some that are a little bit lighter. So I don't know if I'm inking it inconsistently, but that is one difference. So better results for sure on the actual Spellbinders papers. That's not that surprising. But I would say pretty darn good results on the more affordable cotton card from Amazon. So I'm gonna leave a link to this in case anyone else out there is like me and you just want to have like a nice stock supply so that you can just have a play and not feel super precious about wasting, really good quality cardstock, which the Spellbinders cardstock, it's noticeable. It's visibly better if you have the two side by side for comparison. But to look at this by itself, I would challenge most people to find those imperfections if they didn't know or didn't see that you could get this result. So I think this was a good purchase, and I'm glad to have it because then I can really kind of just have a little bit of a play and not feel like I need to be super conservative. So that was my first experiment. I'm gonna try to do a couple of these shorter videos just to experiment with different things to see how just to learn my way around the BetterPress and then share that with you. So thanks for joining me today, and I think my next experiment, I want to see how this does with my Cricut, my super old school manual die cutting machine. So that'll be my next experiment. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for joining me on this one. Until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.